Hey everybody, my name is Kelly Harkins. I'm the theater arts teacher here at Spring Forest Middle School. I'm also the director of Bobcat Playhouse. More on that in a second. Anyway, I'm sorry I couldn't be there this evening to greet all of you. However, I do want to kind of at least allow you to get to know a little bit about me. I grew up here in Spring Branch, went to Springwoods Middle School, go Hawks, went to Springwoods High School, success with honor and spirit, go Tigers, and went to U of H, got a degree in theater and history there, and that brought me ultimately back here into Spring Branch where I now work in this lovely auditorium. Honestly, I wish I taught and looked like this every day. However, this is a more accurate depiction. I also coach volleyball in the fall and basketball in the winter, so it probably won't be until I'm getting stressed out by the musical, more on that in a second, and then I'll start wearing more. Hey, that was a bad edit, but I messed up, so I'm starting from here. In the spring in the musical, I'll start dressing more like a real teacher until I start painting things, then I'll be covered in paint clothes. So either way, here you are, Kelly Harkins. Anyway, a little bit about the classroom of theater arts. The main goal is to make sure kids get more comfortable performing and speaking in front of people, whether that's acting a duet scene, which many kids have been working on recently, or it's just presenting a project in front of a class. Our main goal is to get them confident and speaking a little bit louder on stage, always just a little bit louder on stage. Anytime we have a project like that, you'll be able to find out about it in Canvas. Each week, I post our modules, which you'll be able to see. It'll look something like this. And in that module, you'll be able to see our week at a glance. If it is highlighted, it is for a grade. Now, that is not to say those are the only grades that we take in theater arts. We have so many performance grades throughout the course of the year, and each rubric is a little bit different, but the main categories we grade in are 4 of them, and each one is about 25% depending on the grade. The first one is memorization. Yes, we try to memorize our lines. I understand it's a very big challenge for most people to memorize lines, so sometimes if I know that's an issue that we're working with, well, we may not be working on that 25-point scale, but we are going to work and continue to get better and stronger at it. Second category we grade in is on our body control. We want to make sure that they know how to hold themselves upright, to make sure they're not fidgeting and stuff with their sweaters or anything like that. We also want to make sure that when they are standing in front of a group of people, they are facing out towards the audience and not putting their backs to the audience. So we are going to be grading on those things. Voice is a big thing we work on. We work in the auditorium a lot, even though they only perform in front of each other in the class. We like to try to pretend there's 500 people in this beautiful auditorium so that they can actually work on having a loud, clear voice. And then our final category, of course, is acting itself, emotions and expression. Essentially, do we believe what character they're trying to portray? Sometimes they're just portraying a teenage kid or a preteen kid, and that's not too big of a stretch. But every once in a while, you might have them acting like an old man or an old woman or a vampire or a zombie or whatever it may call for. Sorry, I have zombies and vampires on the mind because our first big production for Bobcat Playhouse is Spookfest, Tuesday, October 4th. We have 2 performances, 4:30 and 7 p.m. It's appropriate for all ages, so please come out and watch the show. It's a co-production with Miss Jackson and the Bobcat Dance Company, so please check that out. Bobcat Playhouse is our public face of Spring Forest Theater Arts, so if you have a child that would like to be involved in that, then by all means, we want to have them come and audition for our first show that is our first open audition, which is a musical called Guys and Dolls. It's a little bit of an older show, but it's a lot of fun. We've actually done it here before, and it's so good. Whoa, another hard edit. Sorry about that. I started to ramble. Auditions for Guys and Dolls are the week of November 14th through 18th. That is the week right before Thanksgiving. But we invite the whole school to audition. So even if your child has a friend or you might have another child who's not in theater arts but they want to get involved, it is open to the entire school. So we highly encourage you to get involved in that sort of way. All right, so you may have many more questions. The best way to get in contact with me is through email. It's right here, kelly.harkins@springbrancisd.com. You can call my room extension, but I am often here in the auditorium. So, yeah, email is probably the best way to get in contact with me. Once again, I really wish I was there to meet you guys in person, but I'm actually, sorry. You probably don't care. You have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you and your child in the auditorium for Spring Forest Theater Arts, and hopefully they can be involved in the Bobcat Playhouse. Thanks. Bye.